Previously on Euro Truck Simulator 2.
I'll stay close over here, you stay over there.
Nimm diese Ausfahrt.
Oh, you're going that way as well, are you? There we go. Right, I'm going to go to this port down here, to the Polaris lines.
Okay,
And so
lass
far,
uns
there we
eine
go, I've done
neue
it.
Route finden.
All the Scandinavian cities.
Biegen
Brilliant.
rechts ab.
Hello, and welcome back to Euro Truck Simulator 2. I actually have no idea what we're doing this week. None at all. It's a pretty common thing. I think we finished off. We got to Rostock, didn't we? Because we cleared off Malmo, and we've done 27. I think it's this little lot. Yeah, we've done all of this Scandinavia. So we've cleared off everything in there, leaving us with I guess Germany. Yeah, I think it's Germany. And Poland. We've got Poland over here towards the Russian border and sort of the Lithuanian things like that. I think that's what we've got left to do. So I guess we best sort of head round these various places in Germany. I don't know if you score anything off for Germany though. Ossenbruck, by the way, was one of my first sort of garages. That was one of the first ones that I actually took on. So that's Ossenbruck is there. But I guess we just need to have a little rummage around the sort of central Europe. I guess that's the kind of general gist of it. We're gonna have a rummage around here. Where were they doing the next thing? Somewhere. The Balkans. I'm not sure what they're doing. Are they doing this next time round? Is that the one that's possibly going to be highlighted? It kind of looks like it's highlighted already, doesn't it? I wonder if that's where they're doing next. Yeah, it's one of those strange places. Somebody's calling me on Facebook. It's very bad timing when I'm doing something. That'll teach me to be logged into Facebook while I'm actually doing when I'm actually not got time to talk to somebody. There we go. Bye. Sorry about that. There we go. Gone. Right. Sorry about that. That was terrible timing. Sorry about that. Left myself logged in by mistake. Shouldn't have left myself logged in. It often happens. Some doesn't it? When you do something silly. Right. So we've got Innsbruck down the bottom there. So is that Austria in Innsbruck? Can't remember. Salzburg's Austria. You know, Innsbruck is Austria, isn't it? Right, let's see what we can do anyway. Let's do some trucking. Let's stop messing around. Let's do some trucking. Let's go find a little job here from Rostock, and see if we can find a job around about. So let's find something with a bit of meat on it, a bit of time. Oh, it takes us right into Poland. We've done we've almost done the Czech Republic. Slovakia, yeah. Hungary, we've not done Hungary. We're missing one to finish off Austria. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to do Germany. Germany's got my name on it. I've missed out for some of these things in France, but we have finished France. But these are the ones to do the nuclear power stations, I believe. Yeah, because the French have got lots of nuclear power stations. Who knew? What's the time on that one? 600 kilometres. Ooh, it's a bit long. Where's that? Is that one I've not been to? It's one I've not been to, and to be honest, look at that. We can take 1, 2 through there as we go. That actually looks like a good choice, that one. That one's 500 kilometres. It's a 10-hour trip. How did that get longer? I'm not sure how that one got longer, that concrete beams. There's Dresden, look. Dresden. Down here. We've been to Dresden, though. I'm not sure how that journey actually got longer. That was weird. That's so weird. It's got longer. No idea how that got longer. There's one in Slovakia. That's almost a two-parter, that one, to be honest. That's got some stoppings on the way. Does take us to somewhere we've not been before. I'll tell you what. We'll go with this one because it's definitely going to take us through, or at least I can sort of set it up so we go through those two. So that looks like a good one. It's 10 hours. It's going to be a bit of a push, but we'll give it a try. It's going to be a heavy one though. 21 tons. 21 tons of concrete is the thing that we've got. 21 tons. This is the brand new truck, of course. There. They're really showing them off at the moment. That's the new one there. Lovely. It's a beautiful machine. It's a beautiful, beautiful machine. I got myself the upgraded one. Went with a Mark Middleton style inspired sort of coat of paint. We'll have to change that at some point to another stylish coat of paint. That's right. Okay. So down in the bottom left, right hand corner, even bottom right hand corner is our GPS. And that tells us what speed we're going at, which is 0 kilometres. What gear we're in, which is A5, automatic 5. Followed by how much damage there is to the truck. There should be very little, even though I did crash into a few things earlier. Then we've got, and I haven't got the indicator on. Then we've got the fuel, which is relatively full. I don't want to upset anybody here, but relatively full. We've got a decent-ish tank, sort of 2/3 probably, possibly. Then we've got below that. Oh, I should have gone to this place in front of us, shouldn't I? I did think I was going to go. I did actually say I was going to go there, I think, in the last episode. But anyway, then we've got the bed, which slowly goes blue and then finally goes red, and I cry a lot because that usually means I'm crashing or sleeping at the wheel. Then we've got the envelope, which is really underused. You barely see it. If you want to see how it's used, have a little look at my American Truck Simulator. Watch the first 10 episodes, skip through them all, and you'll find out it's basically about how you buy a truck, how you buy your first garage, and all the other bits and pieces to go with it. It's a very simplistic sort of tutorial by email. It's a kind of I like it. It's a nice idea, but I really think it should have special deliveries. I'm sure you do as well. If you've yeah, okay. What does that say? HDTV on it. It says HDTV on it. So yeah, it's special deliveries on it. And then we've got the time, which is 10:45 a.m. And then below that we've got our waypoint we're just about to run into, which basically says we're going to get in at 10:45, 0 kilometres, and we're right there. I'm looking in the mirror, we've landed on it. Let's take our job as we go. Let's find the job. It's going to be a big, long one, this one, actually. I always say I don't want a long one, but sometimes a man needs a big one. So let's 10,000 euros for this one. Let's go find our proceed to the loading area. Have I churned up the gravel? No, it was already churned up there. For a minute I thought it was churning up the gravel. Right, okay, there's our truck. Plenty of space for this one. So let's whip round. He says, plenty of space. Is there plenty of space? There looks like plenty of space. This is a very manoeuvrable truck. I don't think I've actually driven a more manoeuvrable truck, because look how much I've just whipped round there. That is amazing. Literally just whipped round. Right, okay. So the back of the truck we've got that horseshoe-shaped thing, which is called a fifth wheel, and we have to hit that into the pin that dangles down underneath the sort of front of the truck, the front of the trailer there. Of course, I've got the, of course, as I say, of course, it's like as if you knew. But I have the advanced coupling turned on because it's more entertaining that way, especially if you're pushing through truck-wise to kind of get it. No, more entertaining. Brain, engage. I need a coffee. That's what I need. Anyway, so I've got the advanced truck sort of coupling on, which basically means that I actually have to hit the two things together perfectly. So let's press T. I did that beautifully, by the way, because I got loads of space there. So let's press T. We'll watch the handle wind as the legs go up and the hoses go ping on. Well, we didn't really see them ping, but they did go on. Right, that's a rather nice picture actually. I'm gonna do that because that's a nice looking sort of truck picture. It's quite a dynamic, isn't it? Maybe, I don't know. I say these words and I don't believe them. I don't understand them. Anyway, right, okay, big heavy load. Out we come. Off we go through the place. I'm gonna push that button again, and I'm gonna get a picture of it going through. Lovely. Nice bit of concrete here. We're just taking that to down the road. So, yeah, again, GPS. We've got the time, the distance. We're going to take 10 hours and 9 minutes. It's quite a long journey, actually, considering. I'm guessing it's a lot of side roads, realistically. I'm going to push out because I think that the traffic down there has done itself a mischief and got itself stuck because, of course, I've got the traffic density increased, which is a thing you can do. If you look in the description below, you can actually push on a button that'll push on a little link that'll take you to a really informative video on how to do that.
Immer geradeaus.
How to change the traffic density in your life, just in general. I had a lovely drive the other day. I had a lovely drive to work. It was a really nice one, actually. I was taking my colleague to work, and we were running it. We were technically running late, but we without speeding or anything like that. You know when you get that day where the traffic lights all go your way, and you hit a roundabout and there's nothing there, and when you're going down the road and you can do 60 miles per hour, you could do 60 miles per hour, and this kind of thing. You know that perfect road thing where it just happens, and it just happened, and we made it to work, and we were like really quick. We were in the 30 minutes, and I was like it's quite amazing, really. It is. It's quite amazing. It's just that we've managed to achieve this almost perfection with the drive. It's just quite stunning, really. Does happen. Perfection does happen. I'm taking getting a shot of it because we're going across the fields. It's very nice. Look at that. That beast on the road. It looks good. We're going to Poland. We're heading to Poland. That's where we're going. 63 kilometers an hour. That's our speed. We're just trundling along with 21 tons of concrete, reinforced concrete. That's heavy stuff. That really is. And Michaela couldn't find a job, so has returned empty-handed. Fuel and maintenance cost me €1,479. Terrible. Dreadful. That's a terrible way to spend my money. Anyway, it does happen though. Anyway. I don't know why I keep saying anyway. But anyway. I'm on the coffee now, that's good. Might wake me up a little bit. So yeah, I had a lovely drive like that. However, this evening as I was coming home, the entertainment of the evening is that it seems that small van versus truck without a trailer is a loss. If you attempt to swerve in front of a truck to find a parking spot across the other side of the road, that you will lose, and that's what happened. The little van got cracked by the truck and just pushed out the way like it was standing still. So if you swerve across the road in front of a truck, that's probably what's going to happen, unfortunately. Oh, I can see why this is going to take time. This is a heavy load, and we are now struggling. Look at that. I'm down to 46 kilometers an hour. I did reduce that down to 9 hours and 5 minutes on the time. If you look in the GPS in the bottom right hand corner there, I did reduce that time a little bit by taking this truck, but it is still a tough drive, this one. It really is. It's rough. GPS just displaying the speed. I do like these MAN trucks though. I have to admit they're rather nice. I still think I'm quite in love with the DAF though. I think the DAF XG was a fantastic truck, especially with the digital mirrors. I really like those. I know they're becoming kind of the norm now, and they have multiple ones now. The multiple cameras everywhere. Why are they becoming the norm though? I don't understand that quite really. I guess they've got different modes that are available to them at the end of the day, haven't they? They've got. Oh, slow down. Yeah, they've got different modes, haven't they? They can effectively do nighttime modes and other things, can't they? They can do all of those things at the same time. What a nice looking truck this is. I was looking at the very basic Scania the other day. I don't know if it's one that's actually in Euro Truck Simulator now. I think it's probably a too new a model to be there. I know that they do try and keep them up to date with the sort of models that are out there, but I think this newer Scania is not there. It's a very small looking cab, very sort of sort of compact looking thing. That obviously you can use for travelling the smaller roads of Europe, but very compact looking thing. If I see one when we come driving along, I'll point it out. I don't think I've seen it yet though. Definitely not seen it. Oh, look at that! I like the lake. Very cool. I like this run. If you watched the Grand Tour? They did one recently, and they were in Poland. Actually, funnily enough, they were going through Poland, and it was honestly, they said it was absolutely stunning, really beautiful. And to be fair, when you watch the video, it really is. It seems like a very beautiful country, a very large country. It's a timber they have. I think it's forests is a big part of the yeah. Look at I'd like look at this. I'm looking over here, and there's forestry stuff. Of course, there's forestry stuff that Poland have. There's a big thing there. I'm not exactly churning through the countryside here. Thomas V has just made 11,000 euros. I'm hoping my plan in I don't know if you're watching American Truck Simulator, but I'm hoping my plan with getting a second driver in will actually encourage the sort of growth of the company, especially if they improve in their driving abilities. We're taking this very sedately. 7 hours and 50 minutes now, apparently, to my destination. That's really dropped down. 430 kilometres. I don't think the game expected me to tow as fast as I'm towing, possibly. I'm not sure. That's really dropped, though, from the time scale originally there down to there. That's very doable within the day. Oh, wow. Look at this. We're gonna come across something really nice here. Look at that. It's not the red. The colours are going to pop in shortly, but as we go along. Oh, that's good, isn't it? That's really nice. Oh, wow. I love playing this game. Do you know something? There's something about... Somebody put in the comments. I can't remember who it was. Some lovely person who came to watch. And they put in the comments that they rather enjoy the fact that I actually really enjoy the effort that's been with creating these games. I really do like the effort. I also like the fact there's a little ditch down there where there's obviously something running along. Cabling usually. It's usually somebody wants what they call something like a mole thing where you can like dig a tunnel and put things under the surface. It's amazing how shallow they can actually be. You know, I was working with a certain great big communications provider who lays a lot of cable around the country, and the customer I was working with wanted to run their own cable. Or their own ducting for it, and surprisingly, this company actually provided the other company provided the ducting to them, which was quite weird. So they provided the whoa, insanity going on in front. Insanity has incurred. I'm gonna go round these two idiots, possibly. Oh God, there is serious insanity taking place. I went round them. Anyway, so yeah, so this company, the big company who didn't want, he was like, yeah, you can do your own ducting, and they supplied them with the ducting stuff and instructions on it, and the instructions was like a 2-page piece of printout, and I was thinking this is going to be bigger than that. You were talking about disrupting a highway and all this kind of stuff, or running it through your own property through certain fields and things like that. Nope, 2 pages, and the main thing was make sure it's buried at least 30 centimetres down. Yeah, that's not very deep, that's like a foot down. That's about it. It's kind of weird that was the thing. It was a foot down. We don't need to do anything else. Kind of weird. Oh, sugar. Oh, that was close. I'm checking the mirrors. Bob's the suggestion that turn off the automatic mirror in the centre. Make yourself look left and right like a proper like a driver normally does when you're driving normally. Look at the lean on this truck. There's a lot of lean. The one thing that worries me about it that the amount of lean on it. I'm guessing it's a very comfy ride, but there is a lot of lean. Can you move out the way? Possibly. Tell you what I've never seen before, and I saw it today, which was quite a surprise to me. An undercover police van. Never seen one of them before. It was going down the old motorway at speed with the lights on. I'm not sure why the lights were on or why he was going at speed, but he was shooting down the motorway with the lights on, made everybody move out the way. But the thing is, do you know what surprised everybody? I know we're not in we're still in Germany. We're into Poland now. But what I think surprised everybody that was on the road was the fact that it was this undercover van. I have to admit, I was surprised too. I was like, oh, it's an undercover van. I've never seen an undercover van before. I suppose they do exist, but I've never seen one with the lights going and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, there was an undercover van, and everybody on the motorway was going a little bit too fast. You know, we're not talking by much, sort of 75 and sort of 80. We're doing a little bit too much. Not me, because I was actually in the right lane, far sort of left-hand lane on the motorway, and I was behaving myself. I was a good boy. And this is first place, by the way. We're going to score it off. I don't even have to put it in the map. So I was in the right lane, and it made everybody come to sort of move to the left and slow down a lot. It's quite funny, really. It was quite funny watching them all sort of move to the left. Everybody move to the left. I'm sure that's a song, isn't it? I don't know what song it is, but I'm sure it's a song. Oh, it's nice, this. I'm liking it. Me likey. It's amazing, though. I mean, I have been playing this for years, by the way. But it's amazing how far I seem to have got within the game for years. And yes, I know I can see the question mark in the bottom right-hand corner of the map. But I'm not sure I want to waste time because I feel that this may... Oh, there's two. Oh. No, I'm going on. Through this industrialised area. But... we'll have a look at it another time. We've scored that one off, though. This city is now off the list.
Demnächst rechts abbiegen.
Oh. They're so tempting. They're there. Calling my name. The supply pressure is low again. Okay. I want to push the OK button in the center screen. I assume the OK's on my controls. Is an OK there? I don't see an OK. Do you see an OK on my controller? I can't see an OK on my controller. Do you know what I haven't turned on? I've been really bad here. I've been in the process. I have not turned on my music. I normally turn on the music for the game. We've not got the music. We've not got the sound of it. We've only got the my sort of pearls of utter rubbish and I would say wisdom, but there's no wisdom involved in this. And Helga helping us out with the navigation. She's a very useful and helpful lady. I like Helga. She's very good. One of my faves. I can't believe one day I got complaints about that, though. I actually got a video where somebody complained about it. Complained that I'd got Helga, that I was going with what did it really help? Do we care what Helga says? As long as she's forceful with her voice. Naughty Helga. Right, anyway. Enough of naughty Helga. Oh. The tiny little dog, my tiny little dogs just came to sniff my leg to tell me that the bigger dog is in the garden and needs to be let in. Maybe my son will let the doggy in. Oh, here we go. 6 hours now and 7 minutes. That was such a weird thing. It was 10 hours when we started. I'm just wondering what about these roads is so problematic. I mean, they're tight, clearly. Oh, look at this. Oh, look at those little houses. There we go. I'm touching the edge of the road here, but we're going to do a turn in a second. Perform a sideways maneuver.
Biege nach links ab.
Yeah, turn links app. I will be turning links app. You just stay there. There we go. We're around. Look at this. Do you know something? I really love this game. It is. It's really cool. Like construction on one side and like flowers on the other. Look. Very cool. I can't believe the time has changed so rapidly, though. It's so random that it's gone right down to 5 hours and 45 minutes. I feel like I don't think I've been driving that long, have I? The bed is going blue. I'll give it that. Some sunflowers. There's no way there's any kind of weird and wonderful thing happening in here. No way at all. This truck doesn't half lean. Look at it leaning. We're leaning again. At least one consolation I've got with the fact that we're leaning is that we've got 21 tons of concrete on the back. Probably not going to be able to tipple it over with 21 tons. Well, not at first glance anyway. Oh, I'm looking at the diesel now. I'm wondering if we're going to make it. We've got 307 kilometres to go. Are we going to make it 307 kilometres with that kind of fuel on board? I have no idea. No idea. I don't know what to do for my second video this week, so if you're watching this one as the first video, if I've done American Truck Simulator, say hi. If I've done something else, let me know. I can't remember what I'm feeling. Do you know what? It's one of those things. It's Steam sale time, isn't it? It's the time when you can pick up Euro Truck Simulator for £3.74 and many other fantastic games. Wow, €35,000 my driver just did there, back in the bottom right hand corner. Yeah, it's one of those things, isn't it? It's a Steam sale time. You get lots of games on Steam sales that are kind of interesting. I kind of like I've got a bit of a role-playing thing, you know. I like a bit of action role-playing games. They kind of, I think they're kind of cool. Let's stop here. I do like an action role-playing game, but I've also got quite into sort of the card-style games that you get, and I got Power Chord, which is quite good actually. I quite like Power Chord. It's a sort of those. It's got those what you would call cell-traced graphics, the ones that you get in things like Borderlands. I actually remember when Borderlands, by the way, was not cell-traced in the way it is now. It didn't look like that originally. That was not its aesthetic, as the right words to use. It was not at all. In fact, it was solid, normal, what you would call normal graphics. So yeah, it's changed over time. It's changed a lot. I've got somewhere on one of my sort of blogs sites, which I used to have years ago. It was on there. In fact, my blog site still exists to this day, but I haven't blogged on it for blooming years. Because does anybody blog anymore? I'm not sure anybody really blogs anymore, do they? They used to do that. You know, it was one of those things you used to do. I mean, this is the progression, isn't it? You start with I started with a website back in the day. I had a website, which now obviously sadly doesn't exist. I had a website, and I had and then I sort of moved on to a blog spot, and that was Google's blog spots. I'm surprised they still exist, to be honest with you. But I had one of those, and it wasn't particularly popular. Not really one of the things to do, and you know. And then you move on to things like, I guess, Facebook and other media, and I see that Threads is out. It's out when I'm talking about this. Threads is out. It's got like 30 million users in less than half a day thus far. They're desperately trying to. I think they're trying to beat Twitter. That's it. Drive into me. Go on, bro. Go for it. I'm gonna go round you. Oh God. Oh no. Sugar. I'm going for it. You guys can just very slow. Oh, I think I missed him there. Anyway, yeah. So I see Mark Zuckerberg's version of it out instead of Elon Musk's version. However, Elon Musk responded in typical Elon Musk style. He said he'd rather like to be beaten up by strangers on Twitter than be in a soft, pain-free space that is Instagram or Facebook. So it's typical Mr. Musk style. He's sort of dismissed it as never going to happen. However, to be fair, as I understand it, the reason the Twitter's in its states in, and this is purely speculation by people that he hasn't paid Google for the server capacity that he requires for Twitter. So because he hasn't paid them, that's why they're down to sort of 600 tweets or something similar, or 6,000. And I love the way people are speed running that. It's hilarious. It really is. So yeah, it's a thing. It's all going off. Let's see what happens. I don't know what will happen, but I can tell you now that there's certainly a lot of people moved onto it already. Not that they're big fans of Mr. Zuckerberg either, but it's the same difference, isn't it? Apparently they're going to fight. We're gonna watch them fight. I still find it amusing that Elon Musk's going to use the whale. He's going to fall on Zuckerberg and flap around until he submits. Sounds, yeah, interesting. We'll see what happens. It sounds like a very bad wrestling match. It's like one of those pre-matches, isn't it, beforehand? Or one of those very quick ones. You remember? I don't know about you, but I've always, I've never really minded a occasional sort of boxing match, and I quite enjoyed them. But there was always those ones where they were heavyweight ones, and they were just always mismatched, and they literally lasted one round. That one massive punch would floor the person involved with it. Just one huge massive punch. I remember the early days of Mike Tyson being around, and Mike Tyson just would knock them out in the first round most of the time, and it was all kind of over. Oh, here we go, train tracks. We like a bit of train track action. They're not nothing happened on them though. Oh God, I flew over the top of that. 70 kilometers, right? Okay, 70 kilometers. 70 kilometers an hour, yes. 70 kilometers an hour, 3 hours and 56 minutes. It's a good drive, actually. I've just realised it is actually quite a good drive. I've enjoyed this drive thus far. I hope you have. It's been one of those. It's been a nice one to get onto and have a little go at. I never really know what I'm doing though. I'm always a bit random. I wish I could be a little bit more, less spontaneous. I think. No, it's not spontaneous at all. It's just random. I'm very random. I'm chaos. I like a bit of chaos. Something good about chaos. There's something nice about chaos. It's there's a heartwarmingness in the fact that it's uncontrollable and you never really know. I said I asked the same question on my New Mexico. Oh, not New Mexico. New Mexico. That's the answer to the question. This is the 42. This is the meaning of life. 42. Douglas Adams, isn't it? So Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Yeah, the meaning of life with a computer was 42. But anyway, but the thing is, what was the question? So they had to build all the computer. Yeah. So the answer to the question was New Mexico, but the question was, where should I go next? From Texas in American Truck Simulator, and somebody answered New Mexico, and I've already done New Mexico. It's all gone. So there's nothing to see. There's nothing to see here. I don't know whether to get diesel or not. I've got 190. I'm gonna push it. I'm gonna push it to the limit. We haven't pushed it for a while. Let's push it. Push it real good. Yes, we're gonna do that. There's a lot of roadworks in Poland. Poland's got a lot of roadworks. That's maybe why it's gonna take so long to get there. The bed is filling up nicely though. The bed's filling up nicely. Here's another petrol station. There's a place to stay down that side road, look, coming up. I bet that's really pretty or something similar. That's the reason why they want us to stay there. Look, down here. Look. That's kind of nice. Something weird about it, but interesting. Hotel sort of off to the side. I like the hay bales. They're cool. Circular. What happened to square hay bales? Here we go. We've got to come to a halt because the thing's... There's the train there, look, I can see it coming. Truck versus train. Look, there's the train. Here it comes. Not a very long one, just a short one. Very slow moving though. Could have probably got across before that went down. Probably. Rail car, cargo rail. Excellent. There's going to be a great shot in there at some point, I think. Very much those. Look at the cinematics on this. Oh yeah, that's the cinema right there. Cinema right there. Let's push the button, bring that back up again. Oh, we can park in there. How beautiful! What a wonderful spot to park in. Just built into the field. Take that field. No more hay for you. No more. Oh look, your tractor. What are they called? The cultivators. That's the word. That's what they use. Cultivators. I used to actually have Farm Simulator. That was a thing. We had Farm Simulator. There we go. Whizzing round. Farm Simulator. Oh, itchy. Oh, itchy. I've got itchy nose. I keep on banging the mic while I'm doing it. Sorry, if you can hear the bike getting banged, I do apologise. Itchy nose all of a sudden. Right, 2 hours and 43. Not bad. Not a bad little run, this one. Not a bad one at all. I don't know what to do. I feel like I might do Under the Sand because we've done 1-2 videos Under the Sand. I just feel like we should do Under the Sand because it requires a little. It's a bit silly. It hasn't been an update for a while. Obviously, that's a small developer. A bit of a weird one, realistically, but I do quite fancy a bit Under the Sand. I think that could be an interesting one for this week. I don't know what we got within it. I think it's just a chill out game, isn't it? It's a bit of a chill out game. I think after a bit of this, and we've got to go with a bit of chill out, don't we? We definitely do. We definitely have to go with a bit of. Oh, I'm allowed to do 70. For some reason, I'm allowed to do 70 and they're not. That's weird. But yeah, just a bit of a chill out game. Oh, here we go. Round this corner. Combine harvester.
Immer geradeaus.
I've got a brand new combine harvester. I always do it with a war. Bit of farming there in the back of it. Look at the wings, the propellers on those windmills. They're really cool. Wind turbines, sorry, not windmills. They are windmills though. But wind turbines. I'm just shoveling. Do you know what? I'm trying to drink my coffee. I've got my coffee in one hand, and I'm trying not to. Oh, there's a speed camera there. I've got my coffee in one hand, and I'm just trying to drink it, and I'm at the same time I had my itchy nose, and now I've got to go around these corners. Slowed right down the truck there. Right, I'm gonna have my itchy nose and do this. Hang on. Coffee is good. Very good. I hope you get a beverage when you watch this. Watch this nonsense, as they say. Look at this. Birds sort of flapping across. Do you know something? It looks really... Oh, it looks so good. Looks so good. Look at this. Looks so good. Bridge is cool. Bridge is cool. That bridge was cool. That was a very cool bridge. Really, oh, the fuel's low. My sleep is tired. I'm really sleepy tired, so the bed's almost blue. There's an hour and 42 to go to get to the destination, which is quite good, actually. We're doing quite nicely. Just a little speed there, a little bit of creeping up speed-wise, a little bit of speed. I don't think I've got quite the retarder on this that we need, so that basically brings the speed down. I don't think that's in this engine by default. It's off the shelf. It's stock. It's stock. There is a thing, isn't there? There's a market for that, for stock over customized. I mean, there is a market for obviously customized as well. Look at all these lovely wind turbines, but there is a market obviously for the sort of customized model. But then there's a market for the stock. You know, having it back to its pristine stock version of it, the original sort of, without the. There is something to be said for that with things. I mean, that's why you have different models, I guess. Lots of different models with various things, because then they can be stock but cool. Not that a my car will be cool, but they can be stock but cool. So I wonder if that's a factor. Look at this, wind turbines, and then you've got something pumping out fumes. Brilliant! What a combination, What a really, really interesting combination. Wind turbines and something pumping out toxic fumes. So it's nice to see lots of wind turbines, though. I mean, I think they're one of my favourite ones. I know that people don't like the sound of them, though, do they? They think they're loud and sort of horrible. What am I doing here? Is this 2 lanes? Looks like 2 lanes. I might just move over. Might be good here. And move over to let the cars go past. Oh, he's moved over as well. It's fine. Now he's coming past me. Oh, time for the old windscreen wipers. Still got enough fuel. 55 kilometres. Yeah, we can do that. We don't need petrol. As that says there, petrol. We need petrol. Good to see the prices of those stats staying down, thankfully. Doesn't seem to be creeping up and down too much. However, to be fair, I got caught out. You know that bit where you get caught having to go to services for fuel. Oh, I hate that. You end up getting, you're like, I've got no other option but to use the service station because you don't know where the next petrol station is, really. I suppose you can Google it nowadays, can't you, or search for it in the old interweb. But most of the time, you kind of have to wait to find a fuel station, and also if you're really short of fuel, and I was at the time, you're kind of stuck with that terrible process of effectively having to fuel up at somewhere where you're going to pay 20 or 30p more than you would do if you went to some supermarket somewhere or somewhere in the town itself. Always feels bad.
Nimm diese Ausfahrt.
Gdansk. Gdansk. I'm assuming the G isn't Danks. It's probably what it's called. Do you think? That's a missing letter. Oh, we're gonna have to park in the rain. Awesome. What's what we like? Love the reflections on the road. Look at that. Brilliant. Lovely bit of precipitation going on. Reflections matching the background. Brilliant. Super stuff. Super. I heard the word mega for the first time in ages recently. Meaning good. Mega. I haven't heard that in years. Last time I heard it was probably the early 90s. Mega. Oh, we got... No. Absolutely not. I'm going that way. Absolutely not. Because it's the only way I've got to go. So I'm coming through. Man is coming through. Let's just hope there's nothing on this road that's too bad. Oh, please don't be something big on here. Oh, there's nothing there. Where is it? Where's the blockage? I see no blockage. I don't see any blockage. Do you see a blockage? No blockage. Huh. That was a weird one. Oh, hang on. It's here as well. Again. Oh, there's a man in the road. There's a police car in the road. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I've got to go... To be honest, I've got to get through here, so you're gonna have to excuse me. Uh-oh. I'm coming in. I'm coming through. Oh, horrible. I still to this day, that always surprises me that how accurate these sort of crashes are. That's really rough, isn't it? Don't want to see that at all, do you? You really don't. Just as somebody, some car been smashed, crashed into another one. It didn't look like a good impact either. I just think it's a bit flawed though. I mean, in Europe you've got the NCAP tests, NCAP, and they do the NCAP tests for you know, the sort of, there's specific ways that you have to damage a vehicle. Basically, you have to impact certain impacts. But what they don't really do is they don't do like front-on ones or bits of cars. They don't do. There's very specific ones so they pass. But there are certain tests they don't really do, and if you do those tests where it's sort of front-on pile driving things, they don't tend to do those kind of tests. I don't think. It's kind of a bit of a misnomer. So you can survive certain things, but those ones where it's a real sort of head-on against a pole or concrete barrier, you're not going to survive. It's thankfully crash test dummies do most of the damage stuff, but as far as I understand, that's the general gist of it. I might be wrong with that statement, I might have changed it since, but I certainly remember watching a documentary years ago about the fact that they're a limited test, so that they're limited to what they actually do impact wise. It would make sense to do more, but I think this is again down you can't, if you make it too strenuous, then you know, cars wouldn't make it to the road, thus people wouldn't make any money from doing it. It's kind of capitalism over life sometimes, but that's life, isn't it?
Biege nach links ab.
I love the reflection, by the way, and the water spraying off the tyres and things. But the reflections are fantastic. Look at those; they're really, really nice. Look at those reflections; they're just so good. And you can't actually see them when you're outside. Look at that. Can't really see them outside the cab. You know, see them better in the cab. But yeah, reflections are really nice. I really like the rain in this game. It looks really good. I like the way it smears down the windscreen as well, especially if you stop using your sort of windscreen wipers. You can really tell. Oh God, he went for it. I'm gonna stop here and wait for everybody. I'm going to go for it too. Oh, that's the one. That's Scania. That's a Scania, isn't it? That's the one I've seen a lot of recently. That particular model there that they've got. I think I need to buy one and try it. I don't think I ever drove a low-end Scania. It's really ugly. I don't actually like it. I think it's quite an ugly-looking Scania. I'm sure it's this one. I'm absolutely convinced it's that one. Yeah, I think it's that one. I'm sure that's a Scania. Is that Scania? Did I miss the front of it? I'm sure it's a Scania. You know, I was talking earlier about the ones I've seen a lot of recently. It's these. It's these. Oh, get away. I was definitely through that light. Alright, we're almost at our destination. 1 kilometre to go. The bed is almost fully red. We're doing going well here, by the way. It's blue. And it's almost red. So close. Yeah, it's yawning. And we are... Oh, I'm loving this, by the way. I'm loving this. We're cutting this fine. And it's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. We've got very little fuel as well. It's beautiful. Couldn't ask for a better bit of Sans Builders. No surprise there. Let's look in that top mirror there to make sure we land in this thing properly. There we go. Perfect. Right, okay, what we're going to do to get this extra bonus points. Oh, a bit of dodgy parking in the back of the thing. Looks good to me. Let's have a look. Proceed to the loading bay. It's right up the back here. Let's have a look. I think we've got plenty of space though. I think this is a conception that, don't mind you saying that, I did that with the last game, didn't I? Remember with the American Truck Simulator, it took me flipping forever to park the thing. I think I've got plenty of space here. Yeah, I do. Look, I can see it in the mirror. Let's get this thing in here. I actually can see over the top of it for a change. That's really handy. Much more low-loading things. Easier to see where you're going. That's the answer to that. There we go. Pop that in there. Just nice and slow. Take it easy. Just let it rolling. Rolling, 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 rolling. And swing. Swing. Wayne's World. No? Remember Wayne's World? Oh, yes. Well and truly smashed it into something. Let's have a look what we smashed it into. That's brilliant. So, swung that right round into the wrong place. Smashed into that building bit there. Didn't need to. Totally unnecessary. And we are absolutely perfect now. That was amazing. Went from swinging it a little bit to swinging it too much. I'm yawning. And perfect. Well, I'd say perfect. Perfect to the point where I smashed into another trailer, but other than that, it's fine. Press T to unload this thing, and then we'll find somewhere nice to sleep for the night. That's actually quite good. I quite enjoyed that one. Definitely going to be a bit of under the sand, I think. We did some last time round. I quite fancy a bit under the sand. Just something slightly different for a change. Right, let's find somewhere nice to park. That was a quite decent drive, actually, to be honest with you. So let's see if we can find somewhere nice to park at as we're here. Let's see what we got. Oh, there's something scenery-wise to be seen over here, apparently. Should we come over here because we can see a hotel? Let's do that. And there's a few other places there. That was a little dock. Three kilometres away. Let's go for it. Let's do it. Let's go around there, and then we can maybe tick off some of those question marks. I know I didn't do it in the last place, but we could have done. Let's go. Let's some speed up as we go out of this place. On the main road. Really throwing it through.
Biege nach rechts ab.
Oh, 8:30 at night it is. 8:30, perfect, perfect. So that we can get a little stop, get some food, get a bit of get a bit of. I know it's raining, but we can still enjoy that. The bed is red. We are almost at the point of. There's something to look at over there. That's the thing over there that says it needs to look at. We need to look at that. Pretty convinced that is actually. That's the bit we're going to be looking at over there. There, put my indicator on. Look at that. Flashing into me LED lights. There's nothing like a bit of LED lights. They're really quite bright actually, aren't they? Those LED lights. I guess really fuel efficient as well. Or energy efficient, not fuel efficient. Energy efficient, that's what the words I was looking for. Right, on we go. I'm loving the fact the sun's setting and we've got this rain coming down. It's beautiful. It's beating down on the whole thing. Just looking over the top. Huge railway station. Trains all the way along there. Oh, it's nice. It's really nice. To be fair, after watching that, Grand Tour, I do quite fancy a trip to Poland. I think it'd be quite nice. Okay. I'm just waiting for my chance to come across here and get myself rested for the night. Get that sleeping in. Be perfect, by the way, in the morning. It'll be beautiful. It'll be like 5 a.m. It'll be crack of dawn. I was up early actually this morning. I was up really early. Well, for me anyway. I was up early for and I needed to get into work to get some work done early. So I got up early to get in and do those extra chores. And I did. It was good. And I've gone the wrong way, which is actually probably good. Because I need to go past this part anyway. That's a little advertising thing. Did I hear that the American Truck Simulator, they're going to do some advertising? I think I heard that right. I think they're going to do some advertising for truck drivers in American truck drivers. Oh, there we go. Rent a truck driver. There we go. That's a Scania dealership. Let's go past it. While we're here. Oh, let's go in here and turn around. Wow. This is the smallest dealership in the world. It's shut at the moment. Oh, shit. Oops. Sorry. I was the language kind of explained where I thought I was with that. I was so close. Got another dealership though, so we're good.
Biege nach rechts ab.
And there's our hotel for the night. Oh God, threw that over the top of there. Let's just drive in forwards. Let's drive in forwards just randomly. No proper driving here. We're very tired. It's time to go to sleep. Let's get outside the truck and press the enter button and see it sleep for the night. And we're there. And I told you it'd be beautiful. 5 a.m. I was absolutely spot on with the time. Anyway, I've been your host, Real Genetic Demon. Thank you for watching. Please feel free to like and subscribe. And I'll catch you in the next video. Bye-bye now.